Angeles Chargers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Murray. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Panthers first down.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. That one complete to Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now some movement before the snap. And we hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 15.
Still 15 yards to go. Second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 40. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 21.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Return on this one is a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, you have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Buying time to his left. Looking at the sideline, it's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Able to stop him and get a good little scheme going.
It gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Josh Allen able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Chargers 21, Panthers 7.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Panthers.
Throwing now is Murray. Waller taking it in over the middle.
Murray's pass.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, open man is Hill. He's got it. 20! And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Complete to
Tyreek Hill
Touchdown.
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's a gain of 10.
Play fake. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down.
Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter. Right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Taken down at the 50.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Isabella, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Shotgun now for Murray. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To number 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And the Panther 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
6 yards on the play.
They're going for it. It's Murray. forced out to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
On down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete to
Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Chargers 24. Panthers.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Josh Allen on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Carolina.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. Return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Well, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for L.A. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now this one was tight end out on the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Carolina.
As they run the counter play. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Right there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Yeah, that's a flag on the play. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. Pass come through standing.